Hey guys, and welcome to this Minecraft snapshot 23W42A. This is probably the best snapshot we had for 5 years, maybe. And this is because the item you see in the title, and it's the crafter. This is probably the biggest change for the technical community in Minecraft since the pistons, maybe. This is massive to all of the farms that we are constructing, to all of the farms that we will design in the future. So let's jump right to it and show you how this item work, how this component work, and how you can use the crafter in your benefit. So here we are right in the world, and if I press F1, you can see that I have in my hand this auto crafter. And first of all, the thing you have to know is that this is a redstone component. You can find it over here in the redstone blocks, and it's the crafter. And as so, it works with redstone. How does it exactly work? Okay, you have to put, for example, over here I'm gonna craft a chest, and when you have this layout, you can't pick it from here. It's not, this does not work as a normal crafting table. You have to input some redstone sign, as so, and then you have the item delivered. Also, as you may have seen, it has this kind of door in the front face that it has only in one of the faces, and this is the directionality of the drop of the item. It works similar to a dispenser. As you can see, it drops the item forward in the face that you decide, and as you can see, it's a directional block. You can put it from any perspective, and this is great because it allows you to put in the construction that you're building, to put it in the most beneficial way. Other thing that you have to have in mind is that, as any other container, it gives a signal, a power signal with a comparator, but this works quite nice. If you put just in one slot, it gives 1 power, and as so, if I put, for example, in 6, I get 6 power, and if I put in all of them, I had the 9 of them. So this is quite useful for sending the input of when you're willing to send an item out of this crafter. So if you do set up something like this and you put here an input that says how many items you need inside the other one to drop the item, as you can see over here, if I put 5 of them, it doesn't give me anything, but if I put the 5, it gives me the door instantly, because this detects 6 power, this gives from here 5 of them, and when it has the 6th, it sends the pulse and drop the door. And as you can see here, if I put 6, always I give the door. This is useful for automatizing this process. Other things that you may want to know is that, as any other entity holder, this is not a movable block, and it shares all the properties of the other entity holders, like the furnace, the chest, the barrel, and all of that blocks. And this is because, yes, this can work as a chest, 9-slot chest. This is not a great one, but it can hold items for you to do anything you want. You can, for example, put here 64 of those, and like so, and then have an input blocking this row, this column, and have an input of wood, and just craft 64 oak planks. I say it a little bit faster, but this is also a useful thing, and is that you can, for example, block some of the slots, and this is useful, for example, for crafting. Let me craft here some sticks, and this is useful, for example, for crafting signs, for example, because if you hadn't this blocked, will be impossible for you to put here only this shape, because you will have some items there and some items there maybe. So this is also a useful feature of this crafter, the ability to disable some slots. The last thing to have in mind is that it interacts with hoppers, with input hoppers and also with output hoppers. So having an output hopper may be not as great, and you will have to have in mind that you have to block it with some redstone power. So as you can see over here, I've created this setup that takes gunpowder and paper from here, and it transforms it into these rockets, but it's going as fast that the hoppers are not able to fulfill it. As you can see over here, this is not full, but I think this one over here is filled up. And this is, I think, because this torch is creating some issues with the hopper over here and turning it off. So this setup will be changed a little bit. For example, adding here some water stream. But as you can see here, you can craft these kind of things that are very tedious to craft, like these fireworks. But also you can do it with this one, with this level 3 of them. Just tweaking this a little bit more. As you can see over here, I have gunpowder and here I have some paper. And this is because I'm doing the next thing. Let me show you the insides. As you can see here, I have the same setup as earlier, but over here I have 2 inputs of gunpowder. These one are 2 inputs of them, because I have one over here and one right now. As you can see over here, I have the 2 shots, and this allows me to throw 2 of these instead of 1. And as you can see, this chest is emptier than this one, the dowel. I'm not gonna talk about what happened to the wandering trader. Okay, so here I have a different setup that is quite nice. It takes this bamboo that I represent here with a tall bamboo, and with this bamboo you can craft here, let me see if you can see it, these bamboo blocks that you can also craft over here, and it gives you bamboo planks. And with those bamboo planks, for example, you can craft chests that are one of the most annoying items to craft in the game. So with this setup, it's pretty nice, because you can outcraft some things from a very basic resource and get down to into the bottom. And this is pretty nice. Jumping to the next one, I have here 2 of them. This one is pretty much the same concept. You take from here, okay, I think I wasted all of them. You take from here the gold nuggets. Let me see if we can take some of them. You take the gold nuggets, put them into the chest, as you can see over here. This you can do it in a farm with a filter, and it drops here and gives me a full iron ingot, a full gold ingot, drops into here. And when this one gets up to 9 of them, I'm gonna speed it up. It drops the block over here, and you can compact all the way through to the blocks. And this is an 81 items just compacted into one, and this is quite useful. And this is the iron thing that I did over there, but just in one. And the last thing you can do over here is, for example, craft this kind of sulker cells that are pretty much difficult to craft. And here the thing I want to show is that these are quite useful for some cases, like this one. And you can see that it crafts pretty fast. I think faster than most farms can produce the shulkers or the chests. So this will be quite great for the farms, because you can craft them at the top speed of any Minecraft farm generation. And also you can think that from here, from these chests, the thing that I can use is, for example, this one over here, the bamboo one. So having a bamboo farm, or some of them, crafting chests will allow me to automatize this fully and have it functional all the time. And I think that's a great thing that allows you to improve some farms and to connect some farms, and to have all the way through a most connected industrial district. So this is the crafter. These are some ideas that I had with the crafter. I wanted to do a quick video talking about this wonderful item, and I think that this is going to change the whole Minecraft. For now, the Minecraft.21 is probably the one that got me most excited in a whole lot of time. So if you like the video, you found it interesting, or you learned something, you can leave a like and also subscribe. I'm trying to hit 500 subscribers before the end of the year, and it will be quite hard if you don't subscribe. So this is it for today. Remember to enjoy your life, and bye.